lot of them didn't know they could get that information from you if they just asked. I'm not even gonna wait for you to ask, I'm just gonna do it for you. I think even with big problems though, there's still a part where I can slow my buyer down and say, hey, look, there's a chance that we can take this to the seller and say, look, it's a pretty big issue, and have the seller deal with it. That's again a realtor that's paying attention. They need to say, hey, look, I've seen this before, and 99% of the time the seller needs to fix that problem. Two things that still somehow people don't know is that you don't have to use the first realtor that you call, or you don't have to use the realtor on the sign. I think that one still, even second-time buyers don't realize that they could have called the buyer or the realtor that they used to buy that house. So that's always a surprise to me. And I think when I explain that, a lot of times they're kind of shocked that they could have just used the same realtor. I say that because I think if you use one realtor that you like, you gain their trust, and you learn to communicate really well with that realtor, so it becomes a really nice, smooth transaction. If you're just using Joe Blow that you don't know, you're always a little nervous to have more personal conversations, because we're talking about the biggest financial purchase in your life. So some people are scared to talk about their finances and scared to tell people, strangers. So being in a relationship with a good realtor makes a big difference. I think the other one is just breaking down the process and educating them when they're ready to buy the house, and even during the look process, educating them on what the market's doing and stuff like that. A lot of times there's lots of realtors out there that just show houses and that's sort of it. They don't do the conversation, and they don't have that personal touch, I guess, to make sure their buyers feel comfortable